Welcome to Handyman Mark, part garage, part science lab, part bad idea factory. We've got Jeeps, Harleys, 3D printers, laser engravers, and just enough handyman skills to be dangerous. Let's mess something up together. Well, hello there. Welcome back. Today we are going to be working on the Dana 30. Today we're going to be installing Barnes four-wheel drive lower control arm skids. As you can see here, we got some work to do before we can get the skid on here. This thing's definitely come in contact with something over time, and it needs a little bit of love. So we're going to massage this stuff back into line, and I'm going to bring you along for the adventure today. All right, here we go. Let's do this. I know I got propane. I should have MAP gas, but this is what I have on hand, so this is what we're going to use. Get some heat in this thing. I'm going to start out on this side. Heat this sucker up. Make it a little easier on us to bend it. In case you're wondering, it's the gray primer on here is weld through primer. So when we get to that point, it's not going to mess us up too bad. Boy, this is going to take forever. Propane's great for when you're soldering copper connections and such, but not so good when you're trying to heat up a big piece of steel like this. Yes, I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Got my trusty BA crescent wrench here. Let's see. Not too shabby. We get on the tip here and bring this around a little bit. There we go. Let's see how this is wanting to set. You stay over there. I got another one. I think that's going to sit pretty good. Yeah, I can get a good weld on that. Alright, now let's go after this other side before we put heat on it. See if we can make anything happen here. I don't think that heat was helping me a whole lot. Let's get this up here. That is definitely not perfect, but is it good enough to get this welded on here? Looks like maybe we need to come back a little bit right in here. Ooh, watch where you putting your hands there, dude. Shit's hot. Let's see. This one back a little bit. That looks better. How's it sitting in there now? Oh, much better. I'm digging that. May have to get in here and tweak a little bit when I go to put the control arm in there, but not a big deal. Actually, I think we may still be good there. We can spread that out a little bit if we need to when we get to that point. But right at the moment, let's see, get you. Boom, right there. Not wanting to move forward, sitting about even. Way up back here. Where are we? Right, that's sitting down there now. This one's not. Let's bring that side out a little bit more right there. Get down in there with this. Now let's see where we're sitting. I'm thinking right there is where I want to be. I can get good weld on. There's a little bit of a gap there. Compromise that gap a little bit. Where's the persuader? How's this fitting? I'll be right back. I'm just scooting over here for a sec. That fits better there. That being straight. Alright, let's do a little more massaging on here. I think this can get better. This one up a little. Looks better, but does it fit better? Oh, yeah. Still sitting. A little bit of a gap I don't like there. Why is that there? And will it not sit down in there? I like that. No, come back here. Like that. Forward, still gapped. Bring it back a little bit, still gapped. Let's see. I'm thinking right there, I can bridge that little bitty gap. Oh, like that. Sit there. That creates a lot of gap back there. That's a bridgeable gap at least. All right. I think that's what we're going to run with. I think that's what we're going to run with here. I'm going to get my welder set up, get my stuff over here. I'll bring you along while I get a few tack welds on this. And we'll jump over on that side, which isn't as bad. We'll get that one tacked on. And we'll go from there. All right. I think we are ready to weld. Got the welder set up. Everything looks good. Always trim my wire. I don't know. I was taught that a long time ago. So always trim my wire. Gas is turned on. Welder set at 240 for the wire feed and 18 volts. So let's get us some tacks in here real quick. Here we go. Got her tacked in there. Guess let's go ahead and burn this side in real quick. Y'all want to hang with me while I'm doing this? You're welcome to. Not the prettiest weld I've ever done, but it'll definitely hold. Jump over here. I can live with that. All right. Now we got some gaps here in the back. We're going to fill those up real quick. Let me see. Let's go this way first. Let me roll this up any better. That's good there. Wind it down a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna leave these open, I think. That way any gunk that gets in there has got a place to drain out, but not too shabby since considering I am not a welder. Let's bring you guys in here and let you see. I am not ashamed. You see those welds. Not the best by any means, but they will hold for sure. Look at that one. That one turned out pretty good. So I see a spot I need to touch up here real quick. Didn't get real good adhesion along here, so let me run another bead. There we go. I like that. I like that. And it's just keeping it real with you guys. This is how it is. Sometimes you got to go back and add a bead here or there because you didn't get it right. But damn, that's some good adhesion. That well turned out pretty. I like that one. All right, let's get you moved over here. Put it down a little bit so you can see what's going on here. Let's see about here. There we go. All right, we need to do a little bit of adjusting here. Bring this back in a little bit. Grab this. Get around about there. See what we can make happen without dropping the axle on myself. Let me get a little bit more. Boom. All right, let's see how happy this is. Oh, beautimous. It likes being there. Yes, it does. All right, we're going to get some welds on that. Come here, my welder. Ooh, a whole lot of wire hanging out. We don't like a lot of wire hanging out. All right, let's get some tags on this. And I am going to run a bead. Run a bead. Run a bead. Let's run a bead. Oh, let's trim the wire down. Keep it consistent. Let's run a bead. I always dry run first just to make sure my hand's not going to get in the way or anything. I think that'll be good. Bada boom, bada bing. Ooh, what happened there? Wow, I got off my line. We're not stacking dimes, we're stacking welds over here. Good. All right, now let's get up underneath here. This rolled up a little bit. I can get at least halfway. Turn around and come back at it. Nice, very nice, very nice. Bada boom, bada bing. We have welds. Lower control arm skid plates. Jack. Let me hit this a little bit right here. Mo batterer. Mo batterer. I can live with them welds. Yes, I can. Not proud of that, but whatever. Whatever. My Jeep, don't you be complaining. All right. Now we got that done. We're going to let those cool off. And I believe that concludes what I am doing to the axle itself. We got the Burns four-wheel drive truss with the upper control mount. We got the C gussets on both sides. And we got the lower control arm skid plates. I think we are done. No, we're not done. We still got to weld the truss to the pig. I got to find my... Ooh. I got to find my weed torch adapter for my propane tanks. It's going to be the most efficient way to heat this sucker up so we can weld on it. So when I locate that, we will come back and get this done. But for now, I am liking where I'm at. Let's give y'all a quick little peek here and see the welds The welds are not the prettiest, but the welds will definitely hold. These in there. Just goes to show you guys. Don't be afraid. Get out there and just do it. I mean, it's going to hold. I'm not going to have any problem. It's probably overkill for what I'm doing with the Jeep, but whatever. It looks nice, and I can say I did that. I did all of that. So be proud of yourself. Just do it.